Howdy guys, Computer Nerdly here, and this is the first episode of My Little Deviantart. And before we start, I would like to say something about bronies. The brony-dom, if you like to call it, started when the show My Little Pony Friendship of Magic came out in 2010, and that's when the bronies started. And bronies are guys who like My Little Pony. And like, I know you guys thinking, oh, they like My Little Pony, oh, that's for girls and stuff, but actually, bronies put their own twist to it. As you see in like my background picture, they did like one of the most famous memes out there now called Gamer Luna, and that's like one of the princesses, but like she's a gamer, and like she plays like Call of Duty, like all those cool games. She has a PS Vita, like some cool stuff, and like they put like their own twist to like My Little Pony stuff, and like we're gonna be looking at some of those artworks today. So here we go. I'm gonna be looking at one of like the most famous artist. I'm so sorry. The most famous artist in like the brony community, and his name is Joseco. And like he goes usually by JJ, but like Joseco, I like to call him better. And he's really famous in the brony artdom, and like if you can see here, he does some really good like art stuff, and like he uses a tablet. He draws his stuff with a tablet, and like he's really good at it, as you can see here and stuff. I'm gonna be looking at some of his artworks today. But first, let's look at this folder first. This is like requests that he got from on Fridays, and like we're just gonna look at these because this one's a really short one. Like it's only one page, and like okay, and this one's like probably requested by some guy. I don't know which pony this is. Sorry, I'm like this is probably like a made up one. From Disney. The Gravity Falls. One of like the three ponies that I'll get into them later, like this group. But they're like eating ice cream, like they splash in the pool, like that. Couch potato is being a sport, of course. Apple chips are like awesome. Yeah, racing stuff. Yeah, I don't have really time to like click on this stuff because like I can only do 15-minute videos. I'm planning to do this one only on 10, and then do the next part. Like photo derps, it's awesome. Photo derps. And like he does a lot of these, and like he's awesome at this stuff. Like you can see, like I'm gonna just explain in this one how you see the hair like it shines out, and like it looks like light, like doing them, and like the undershading, like he does a bunch of that, and like he's really good at it. Like he was saying, he's really good at it. He's awesome at it. Like he just does this for like professionally and stuff. And like yeah, like he does like this is a reference from like the creator of My Little Pony, and like she also created Kid Next Door, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Foster Home for Imaginary Friends, and Powerpuff Girls. So that's pretty awesome, guys. How she made all that stuff. Lauren Foss, that's her name. Anyway, let us continue, for we have very limited time on this first episode. Well, first part of the first episode. So let's do it. This folder has 16 folded parts with a bunch of art in them. This is a famous meme. I already told you, Gamer Luna. That's one of the actors for like My Little Pony. This is one of the sweetest actors in a pony form, and her name is Annalena Heed. And like she's the Swedish version of My Little Pony in the Swedish version. Yes, they have other country versions. I think they have like versions. Wow. I think they have a German one too. And like at 4th of July, this one's like a DJ pony. That's pretty cool. There she is, hand drawn, and like how he hand draws that. I can't draw that. How is that hand drawn? Like must have like awesome tools, because I can't do that. I cannot honestly do that. Like guys, I really suck at drawing. But anyways, let's continue. He makes buttons, and like this is like something that like one of the actors calls herself like Twilightlicious, because like that's like the character she plays as, Twilight Sparkle. Like he just like did a parody. Like you see, My Little Pony's like cool. Like bronies make it cool. Like at first when I was like watching it on Netflix, I was like, I shouldn't watch it. It's like My Little Pony. Gosh, that sucks. But I actually got into the show. It's actually like gives you like all the genres of like movies and stuff, like drama, comedy, action, like a bunch of stuff. Like this was like actually in a show. This was like a reference from like one of the episodes where like her stuff got stolen, and like they had to go like beat up some guys to get it back. And like she's like an evil like person who's like in the last season 2 episode. and like she's like beat the crap out of like these people. She beat the crap out of them, like hard. And you see this picture? Look at that. Look at that coconut cup right here. That is amazing. We're not gonna focus on any other picture. We're just gonna focus on that coconut cup. But we don't have time for that. And like, let's look for the other pictures. There she is. That girl again, like sister of that guy. I'll get more of this, like just like a fun picture. Like he's just like, by telling about his picture, he's like he's a fun-loving guy, and like he's like awesome at like drawing. This is from like a reference from a guy who actually does. I'm not gonna favor that. He's a reference from a guy from who makes like pony videos that like are parodized on YouTube, and I'll get into that more later. I'm not gonna say it right now. I'm just saying like where it comes from. Pretty funny, just too much to handle because like she's a sea pony. Get it? She comes from the sea, water, all that stuff. Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking this like so fast. I'm sorry if I'm making sounds through like my recorder. And like it like picks up like those bumps like. So if like you hear them, like just lower your sound. Like bear with me. Like I'm talking like pretty high. Like just like bear with me like with my voice. Cause like my voice really sucks. Like this is my first time like commentating like ever. And like yeah, and like this one's like. If there's like any suggested themes, like kind of like this one's like a minor one because like it doesn't like show anything like that. Like if there's any suggested themes, just try to ignore them because I can't do anything about them. And if I could, I would, but I'm sorry I can't. Just like try to ignore them like I do. Like oh, there's one here, ignore. Like just like don't look at it. Like you see it in the corner of your eye, just don't like stare at it. Like it's easy to do. Just like try and stuff. Okay, guys. So like that's one rule. And then these guys are like from Tumblr, I think. I'll show you like my Tumblr, like the second part probably when like it ends. And this one's cool. Like look how cool this is. You wouldn't like this actually did like a My Little Pony, like how she had that sweater, but like how he just drew it. Like that's cool. You guys had to admit a pony in a sweater. That's cool. She's one of my favorite ponies. Colgate. That's her name. Like her real name is Minueta, but like everyone calls her Colgate because she looks like a Two-Face pony. Anyway, let's keep on going. There's like more pony. Yeah, cider. Yeah. And let's continue on 5. Yes. And Eulestia, Pokemon, like all this cool stuff. Like he's cool. Like this actually happened. Like you broke a swear. Like she got super upset, and like it really like he's just a cool, fun-loving guy. It's like awesome. Like that's what bronies are. Fun-loving guys who like art. Well, like not like art. They like art, music, My Little Pony, like all that stuff. Alicia Ball. If you guys know what Hey Ocean is, Alicia Ball, the main singer, she does My Little Pony too. So if you guys are Hey Ocean fans and you didn't know that, now you know. And like Octavia, she's like one of my favorites too. That she is as an octopus, but like she's one of my favorites too. Like she's really cool. Like probably in the next episode because we're running out of time, I'll tell you about them. But like let me tell you about them right now because like we have like 1 minute left before it hits 10. And like these guys are like two like pairs. Like people say like they're roommates in like the same house, and like she's like more like uptight, like fancy, like she does music, like fancy music and stuff, and like she's like a pony who likes to party. She's a DJ and stuff. Like she's carefree. And, like they're like the perfect contrast, but like it makes the perfect pair. That's how like awesome they are, and like it's awesome. And yeah, more pictures. Friendship. You gotta love that friendship. Yeah, that's actually a reference from the episode how she's like a therapist. I was like, that'll be like my therapist. I'll have her as my therapist. Metal Gear Solid, if you know what Metal Gear Solid is, awesome. And like, Metal Gear Solid is awesome. And yeah, and just like he does like a lot of good morning ones where like ponies like waking up. Like he does a lot of those, and like they're really nice and cool looking. Like he like hair still like sparkling from like the light from the sun. That's really cool. And like this one's one of my favorite because like has bed hair. Like bed hair is awesome. And like we are running out of time, but I'm just gonna like say a little more stuff before we leave. More pictures, probably like the last one we're gonna be seeing. I think she's a background one. I don't know. And, like more stuff. This is from a reference. More stuff. This is from a reference before a little after when she was a rock farmer. And I don't know what's like up with that thing right there, but like that's pretty creepy. And yeah, I think we're gonna stop here. And let's talk about some more before they have to stop. And like she's from Generation 1. Like if you see like the pink one, like that's like her from the 4th generation, but this is Generation 1 when she was actually white, golden hair, purple eyes, and actually had wings, and her name was Surprise instead of Pinkie Pie, which is her new name. I'm sorry I'm checking out that. Like that's pretty cool, like how they got the Generation 1s all up involved in the brony business too. And that's pretty cool. And I'll talk about her in the next episode. Actually, I'll talk about her right now, even if we run out of time. she's a drinker. Like, well, yeah, cause like the brony made her a drinker. Cause like in one of the episodes she drinks straight from a punch bowl. Like, you know those punch bowls at parties when they have cups and like ladles. She just like drinks straight from it. So like the brony done made her like an alcoholic as like her character, as like the background character. And, like, you see that bottle right there. And, like, she like wakes up like drunk and stuff. Like, that's pretty funny. So we ran out of time, guys, and this is the first part of the episode. Don't worry, we're gonna be seeing the rest. We stopped at 9. We're gonna see the rest of 16. So this has been Computer Nerd Elite